guys, I'm telling you, this week has been not my favorite week. It really has not. Yesterday I went in the hospital because, you know, I've been having issues with my eye, my right eye and stuff, and I've noticed that I've lost more vision in that eye. So I made an appointment with my eye doctor, and I seen her, and she was concerned about it for sure. And she's like, I want you to go get tested for MS and a thyroid issue and just, or something else, just to see what's going on with it. It's not normal. It's not normal. And what ended up happening was I ended up getting really sick soon after that appointment with a headache. My headache got worse, and it just wasn't. It wasn't pleasant for sure. So what ended up happening was my dad ended up taking me back to the U of M hospital where I was at before last month. And they ended up doing a lot more testing on me, and at the end of it all, they did an MRI and they did a lumbar puncture. Which, guys, I am not telling you that it was easy, because anything being shoved up in your spine, take fluid out of it, is not easy at all. Like, when they find the right spot, they numb the whole area. They numb it up, guys. They numb it up. Don't worry, they numb it up. But when they find the right spot, you get like a zing down your leg, which in my case was my left leg. And which was good sign for the doctor that she got in the right spot. And so when they did this, I had a massive headache. The drugs that they had given me had started wearing off, and so I was in some pain. But I'm telling you, it like somebody flipped a light switch and turned off my headache. As soon as she hit the right spot, it was gone. And I told her, I was like, this is so weird. She's like, what? She's like, what's weird? What's wrong? I'm like, no, nothing's wrong. That's the weird part. My headache is gone. And she's like, really? I'm not even at where it would show that there was high pressure. And I'm like, I don't know, but it's gone. The pressure in my head, the headache is gone. And she let it go, and it went past the mark where most people, normal pressure in your head with fluids is about 24 and under, which is normal. Guys, that got mine out to about 33, 35 milliliters. And that's a lot of fluid. And then also it stopped at 33, but they needed to get more fluid out. They needed to get the vials for testing done. And so they're able to fill up, I think, 1.5 more, I think, of fluids. But during that time, my left leg started acting up, or it was starting to cramp up, and like it felt like it was in the bone more than the muscle, which sounds so weird, but it's true. And I couldn't hold still anymore. I let everything out. I was screaming and crying, and they're telling me to calm down. I'm like, really? You're telling me to calm down? There's something wrong with my leg. I just can't lay here. No, I need to move. I just can't do this no more. I need to stop. So finally they stopped. And they got me some more, they ran and got me some morphine to calm me down because I was chaotic. And they got me some morphine, got me some nausea meds, just because I hadn't eaten it all day yesterday. I didn't eat. But I had like a quarter, no, 3/4 of a sandwich. Breakfast sandwich, and that was it. That's all I've had the whole day. And that was like in the morning, like 8:30, 8:35, something like that. So I really hadn't had anything to eat. And so, you know, it was just, they got me that, they got me calmed down. I actually took a little nap, and they continued, and they got, you know, what they could get, but they didn't want to push it anymore because I started to feel pain again. So they were like, okay, well, you know, you have pseudotumor cerebri, which is the false tumor. And I'm like, okay, now what do I do? And now I have this confirmed diagnosis. It's confirmed, guys. I have a false tumor. And so I don't know, it's just I'm telling you, it's just so weird. It's just weird. And then because of them having to do an MRI and me being claustrophobic when it comes to things around my face, they gave me some relaxing medication. I never had it before, so they gave me like half a dose of it, and it worked just perfectly. I managed to get through the MRI just fine with no issues, which was wonderful to say. I actually took a nap, which was nice too. And then, you know, I just went back to the room, and after a couple of hours, my dad's like, can she have a sandwich or something? Because she hasn't eaten it like at all today. Like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. They came back with, you know, a meal kit, which my records it shows I'm allergic to spinach and cabbage and stuff. Well, I can't blame them too much because it's a pre-packaged meal, but a lot of pasta salads, the Try pasta salads, have spinach, is made with spinach. I can't have spinach. So I'm like, well, here you go, Dad. You get a pasta salad, but you can't eat it until I eat my fruit, because I need my fork for my fruit. And he's like, okay. So, I mean, I shared my meal with my dad because he hadn't eaten either since, you know, how about lunchtime? Well, I shouldn't say lunch. I should say more like dinner time. But it was his lunch. But he couldn't quite eat. He didn't eat as much either during that time with my daughter. So, you know, it is what it is. But so he ate something with me, and you know, it was just, I don't know, it was just really hard being there for that long too. And so I finally get discharged. The MRI came back clear, nothing, they didn't see anything wrong. And I'm like, well, that's not what's supposed to be happening. That's not what they're supposed to say. They're supposed to say there's some kind of answer. But there wasn't. There wasn't any answer. And you know, it was hard. So go home a little discouraged, but also happy that there's some answers, that I do have this cerebri tumor, which is a false tumor. But now it's the questions of what's next. What do I do next? So this morning I was supposed to take my grandma to the doctors and stuff for her appointments. Well, that did not happen today at all, because I ended up getting a massive migraine, like out of the blue this morning, and I ended up getting really sick, and I was vomiting up Tylenol and water, I was like, she's like, what can I, my girl was like, what can I do? What can I do to help you? Like, can I make you something? No, I don't even want any kind of food. I don't know what I want. I was breaking down. I was seriously breaking down. And, you know, I finally just got a cold towel, like literally a cold towel across my entire face. Went and laid down. And this was like about 8:30 in the morning, and I didn't wake up until 1:30. Like, I literally I passed out. And so now I'm finally eating something. I had a little something to eat. I have some water, I have some Sprite, just relaxing. You know, I have my car running. I really don't have my car running when I'm here at school, but I need some air because I'm hot. And it's hot out today, so yeah. Ugh. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to die one of these days. Hot and nuts because of my head.